Horses are truly amazing animals. Without them, us humans may not have got as far as we have at the speed that we have. We use horses for work, for pets, albeit really big pets, and for entertainment. In the 6,000 years or so since we managed to domesticate the wild horses of the Eurasian steppe, the basic anatomy of the original wild horse has changed many times, and in many ways to better reflect how we need this amazing animal to help in specific ways. Some horses have been bred to become bigger and stronger to help us move larger and heavier objects, whilst others have been bred to be much smaller, but still fairly strong so that they can help pull things in confined spaces. But the most spectacular transformation is that of speed. After all, who doesn't enjoy watching the finest horses worldwide racing each other for the untold riches? So with that in mind, what are the fastest horse breeds in the world? Before we continue, press the subscribe button and press the bell icon for regular updates. Okay, so let's get started. At number 10 on our list is the Black Forest horse, originally from the Black Forest area in Germany, hence the name. They are a very versatile horse in that they can be used for recreational riding and agricultural work due to their ability to pull heavy weights. They may not look the most athletic of our lineup today, and the Black Forest horse is certainly one of the most well-built out of our top 10, but they are no slouches either. Next up at number 9 is the Standardbred. As you might expect, these guys aren't anywhere near as well built as the Black Forest horse, which means they can trot along much faster. The Standardbred is incredibly popular with harness racers due to their firm legs and broad shoulders, giving them the ability to carry the weight of the harness for long distances. Without the harness attached, it's reported that this breed of horse can reach speeds up to 30 miles an hour. They are so good that the Standardbred tends to be the horse of choice for Amish people, who typically shun modern machines for their more traditional lifestyle. Our number 8 today is the Morgan horse, named after a chap called Justin Morgan, who effectively seems to have developed and bred this particular horse way back in the 18th century. It is believed that the first of the line, a stallion called Figure, was descended from a mix of Thoroughbred and Arabian stock. The Morgan horse is known to be a good, hard worker, capable of pulling and shifting quite heavy loads, but can also pull a harness and has been known to race them too. In the modern age, the Morgan has its own breeding program and has even been used by law enforcement. At number 7 is the Arabian horse. The Arabian may well be the oldest of the domesticated horse breeds due to its origins in the Middle East and Eurasia. It's quite likely that historical figures like Genghis Khan and Alexander the Great may have used the Arabian as their horse of choice in their efforts to establish empires across Europe. They're very adaptable horses and can be used for a variety of uses such as trail riding, endurance, and just plain pleasure riding. Given how far back this particular horse breed can be traced, it's highly likely that the Arabian is the basis for many of the other breeds that humans have adapted over the past 5,000 years or so. Though not as fast as the Thoroughbred or American Quarter Horse, it is still up amongst the fastest you can find. Our choice at number 6 is the American Mustang, and no, we don't mean the car. Unlike many of the other horses on our list today, the American Mustang is in fact a wild horse and not one that you typically train to be used for everyday working or pleasure. That being said, you can still look at training a Mustang to a certain degree in order to try and build a bond with it, if you're lucky enough to be able to adopt one through the U.S. Bureau of Land Management Adoption Program. Mustangs are still considered a feral breed of horse and should be allowed to roam wild, and as such can only be adopted and not specifically owned. As you might expect, as a wild horse, the Mustang is still very much an animal that might be considered fair game for any large predator, such as a puma, and so speed and performance will be tailored naturally towards that requirement. They're not the fastest horse for sure, but their natural lifestyle means that they need to be able to outpace predators, and so you'd expect them to be rated in the middle of our list. At 5 is the Appaloosa. Certainly, one of the easiest horse breeds to recognize. You can tell an Appaloosa horse by its spotted coat, which makes it a very attractive horse to own, and it's one of the most popular in the US. They're fairly big horses at around 1,100 pounds in weight, and are one of the fastest breeds you can find given their heritage from the Thoroughbred and American Quarter Horse, both of which are very fast. The Appaloosa is a very intelligent horse and can be trained to do quite complex tasks and is very good for eventing and show jumping. They have also been used as the horse of choice for some Native American tribes as their war horse, one of the most well-known being the Nez Perce horse, used by the tribe of the same name. At number 4 is the Thoroughbred horse. Probably the most common horse breed you're likely to find on any racetrack around the world, although they are as regularly used in other sporting disciplines such as show jumping, eventing, dressing, and even polo. Their heritage is based around the Arabian horse and, in fact, all modern thoroughbred horses can trace their lineage back to one of 3 stallions that were brought to England for the purpose of breeding an exceptionally fast racehorse. Unfortunately, this type of breeding has led to a number of health concerns due to how the thoroughbred horse races, and means that there's a high number of accidents every year that are potentially fatal. The first of our top 3 is the Akhal Teke. These are purebred horses and originate from the Eurasian steppes area that is believed the first modern, domesticated horses originated from over 6,000 years ago. They are not only a fast horse, but a rather beautiful-looking breed too, and were used as a status symbol by anyone lucky enough to own one. Whilst it can be said that most horse breeds are quite intelligent in nature, the Akhal Teke is somewhat more intelligent than the average horse and very quick to learn new things. They are also known to become very attached to their owner or regular rider and may shun any attempt by another person to saddle and ride them. Although not the fastest of all horse breeds, they are quick but also well respected for their ability to do well in endurance racing, dressage, and show jumping. Number 2 on our list is the Andalusian Horse. This is another purebred horse with a lineage that goes back many thousands of years to wild horses of prehistoric times that populate Spain and Portugal, and in particular the southern Spanish region of Andalusia, where the horse got its name from. They are truly beautiful horses with long flowing manes and incredibly graceful movements. In the modern age, you can expect to see the Andalusian horse excelling at dressage, trail riding, and driving a cart, as it has a highly respected reputation of being a brave and fast warhorse. Okay, and so to the number 1 of our top 10 fastest horses list, which is the American Quarter Horse. This particular horse breed has been recognized since the early 1600s in America, where it has played a significant role in the building of the United States of America as we know it today. The American Quarter Horse is an incredibly versatile breed, being used for ranch and other general working conditions, plus, in the more modern era, racing. They are incredibly easy to train and have a gentle and accepting nature, and why they are one of the most popular breeds in North America. The horses are so popular that there is a specific sport for American Quarter Horse racing, which takes place on special tracks and where the horses have been known to hit 55 miles per hour, making them probably the fastest horse breed in the world. Okay, well that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. It's been fun to have you with us. Did you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. We'll see you again soon.